morning and welcome to day 11 of the Mediterranean diet and lifestyle immersion. It's kind of a gloomy day here today. It's very warm and but it's really rainy, and I actually had to run out of bed this morning at like 7 o'clock in the morning and move my car because it was raining so hard the street was flooding. So I think on a gloomy day, it's a good day to make a one-off pasta. It's what I like to call a one-off pasta anyway. It's when I make a pasta that instead of using tomato sauce like traditionally, I just like to use what's in the refrigerator, and the sauce is made out of the natural ingredients. So I have some cremini mushrooms. They always go great in pasta. And I have a little pancetta. And when we were at Whole Foods, we bought some beets with the big beet greens attached. I love beet greens. So I think we might make a side dish of the actual beets and then put the beet greens in the pasta dish too. And that's probably going to be dinner. So I hope you enjoy the recipe today, and I'm just gonna make it up as I go along. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. This rain is insane. It's been like this all day. Doesn't look half as bad on the camera as it does in person. But the street's flooding again. For lunch, we're having our leftover chicken noodle soup from a few days ago. I love leftovers because they save you so much time. It still looks good too, and it's a nice, damp, rainy day, so this is perfect for lunch. I need it to stop so I can go to the store. Stop. I would talk to you for a little bit while I'm putting on my makeup. Putting on a little lip balm. I actually made this lip balm using my camera as a mirror, so forgive me. But I'm getting ready because I'm going to a birthday party later this evening. It's a dinner party, so I'm not going to have any control over what I eat tonight. So I thought it was really important to make a very healthy lunch. So let me pick a good color here. I'm looking at my lip liner pencils here. Let's do the one called Mom. I think I need my mirror for this. So like I said, I'm not going to have any control over what I eat tonight, and I'm not cooking it, so I figured why show it, because I don't know the recipes. There'll probably be birthday cake. I'm sure it won't be very Mediterranean. It'll probably be Italian, I think. But I made a very healthy lunch that I hope you're excited about, because I saw a picture on Instagram and it didn't have, I don't remember what the account was, it didn't have the recipe, but it just looked really good, and it was stuffed collard greens. So I just looked up several recipes for stuffed collard greens, and then I kind of made up my own. just got the gist of how to do it. And then just sort of winged it myself. But it's very important, I think, to embrace vegetables when you're on the Mediterranean diet, because they're just so full of nutrition, especially the leafy greens, like the dark leafy greens. Like last night's pasta dish that I made, you know, it was a lot of pasta, but I made sure that I put some beet greens in it. I love beet greens. They're so good for you. When you look up beet greens, I'll encourage you to look up beet greens. They're good for your eyes, and they're good for like all different kinds of things in your body. I had some of them left over, so I mixed them with some cannellini beans, and then we baked some red beets in the oven. Because when we bought the beets, we bought them with the greens on, so you can use a different, you know, you can use the beets for one thing and the greens for something else. And so we baked some beets in the oven just by kind of tossing them in some olive oil, a little sea salt. And then we blanched some collard greens, and collard greens come out like in a big leaf, you know, like big hearty leaf. So you can roll them up, kind of like if you were making stuffed cabbage or something. So we blanched them a little bit, which is sort of like parboiling and then putting them into cold water right away so that they stay green. And then we mixed the other things together. So I put inside the collard greens, I put in the center, like sort of like you're wrapping up a burrito. I put some of the beans with some of the beet greens and then some of the beets on top. And then just kind of rolled it up. I had some leftover tomato sauce. So I put some of that down on a baking sheet, a little layer, a very thin layer of it. And when I rolled the collard greens up, wait till you see how pretty they look. And I put them side by side in the baking dish. And then I baked them in the oven at 350. You can bake them for like 30 to 40 minutes. And it just makes it like a beautiful little lunch. And it was just so healthy because there's nothing in it that was bad for you. You know, it was no, there was no meat, there was no, actually there wasn't even any kind of grains, you know, so it was just super healthy. It was just the collard greens, the white beans, the beets, a little bit of beet greens, a little bit of olive oil, and a little bit of sea salt, and it made a beautiful lunch. So I hope you enjoy making it. I hope you try it for yourself, and wish me luck tonight that I can find something healthy to eat at a dinner I'm going to where I have no control. But we did get one healthy meal in today, so thank you for watching, and I hope you join me tomorrow. Bye. So these are seasoned with some sea salt, a little bit of olive oil, and a tiny sprinkle of Italian seasoning.